So every year when we start talking about plant adaptations, the question comes up, what is a fruit and what is a vegetable? Where do we draw the proverbial line? Because we all know things like an apple are a fruit, and we know that things like lettuce are a vegetable, but why? Who decided that these are fruits and vegetables? And more specifically, is it because, the fruits have seeds? Because then, what about a thing like a cucumber that some people call a vegetable, but it has seeds? So doesn't that make it a fruit? And people will have these arguments over and over and over again. So I'm going to tell you something that's a little bit unsettling. Scientifically, there is no such thing as a vegetable. So, scientifically, here's the deal. Plants are not made of fruits and vegetables. Plants have an anatomy just like humans and animals have an anatomy. They have roots, they have stems, they have leaves, and at the top, they have flowers, which in our previous video we learned turn into fruits. So when we look at a plant and the parts of a plant that we eat the roots of plants like potatoes and potatoes and carrots and beets. We eat stems of plants like rhubarb and celery. We eat the leaves of plants like lettuce and spinach. And then, obviously, we eat the fruits of plants, but we do eat flowers of plants. The broccoli crowns, the little green stuff, the trees, those are actually flowers before they ripen. And then the fruit is anything with seeds in it, because that is for reproduction. So scientifically, the fruit is anything with seeds in it for reproduction, and everything else is just different parts of a plant. Now, in the culinary world, they created categories based on how you cook foods with what types of flavors. So fruits in the culinary or the cooking world is anything that is a sweet plant part that they can use, because it has all kinds of sugars. And the veggies are any of the savory plant parts, so the ones that go with kind of saltier type flavors. Zucchini, squash, that kinds of stuff, which are science fruits because they contain seeds, are considered culinary vegetables because of their flavor profiles. So whether or not you believe that vegetables are a thing or what classifies as a fruit is going to largely depend on who you're talking to. If you have a friend or you meet somebody who is a chef and you have this discussion, then they are probably going to talk to you about flavor profiles of the food. But if you talk to a scientist, they're probably going to say, we eat plant parts, whereas the culinary man, the chef, is going to say that we eat fruits and vegetables. Neither one's wrong, just different ways of looking at the world.